You may have seen this viral mini shoulder bag on social media or on the street somewhere, or even noticed one of the 11 new stores that opened in the US in 2024. In a saturated retail market, Japanese Uniqlo is an outlier. In fiscal year 2014, the company's international business brought in $2 billion in revenue. 10 years later, that number reached $11 billion.
Uniqlo's success lies in its ability to offer essential basics that are timeless, the kinds of things that you want to have in your closet, regardless of what's going on with trends.
After initially launching in 2005 and shutting down within a year, the international segment has brought in over 20% in operating profits over the past 3 years. In its most recent quarter, the company's operating profits rose to just under $1 billion and maintained its forecast for a fourth consecutive year of record earnings. However, sales growth in China declined due to what parent company Fast Retailing said was unseasonably warm weather. In 2021, it became the most valuable clothing company by market capitalization. As of January 2025, Uniqlo is the second largest, trailing Zara owner Inditex. CNBC took a closer look at Uniqlo to learn more about the quiet retailer's success, how it differentiates itself from competitors, and see why CEO Tadashi Yanai considers the brand a tech company and not a fashion company.
Hello everyone at Estevão Lives. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel.
Seen this viral mini shoulder bag on social media or on the street somewhere, or even noticed one of the 11 new stores that opened in the US in 2024. In a saturated retail market, Japanese Uniqlo is an outlier. In fiscal year 2014, the company's international business brought in $2 billion in revenue. 10 years later, that number reached $11 billion.
Uniqlo's success lies in its ability to offer essential basics that are timeless, the kinds of things that you want to have in your closet, regardless of what's going on with trends.
After initially launching in 2005 and shutting down within a year, the international segment has brought in over 20% in operating profits over the past 3 years. In its most recent quarter, the company's operating profits rose to just under $1 billion and maintained its forecast for a fourth consecutive year of record earnings. However, sales growth in China declined due to what parent company Fast Retailing said was unseasonably warm weather. In 2021, it became the most valuable clothing company by market capitalization. As of January 2025, Uniqlo is the second largest, trailing Zara owner Inditex. CNBC took a closer look at Uniqlo to learn more about the quiet retailer's success, how it differentiates itself from competitors, and see why CEO Tadashi Yanai considers the brand a tech company and not a fashion company. Uniqlo opened its first store in Hiroshima, Japan in 1984. It was originally called Unique Clothing Warehouse, and the parent company, originally named Men's Shop Agoro Shoji, now Fast Retailing, is one of Japan's biggest retailers. It owns a total of 9 brands, including Helmut Lang, Theory, J-Brand, and GU. 2000 was a breakthrough year for the company. Its 1900 yen fleece apparel campaign, which at the time was equal to about $15, was a massive success for the company. It sold 2 million units in 1998, 8.5 million in 1999, and 20 million in 2000. Overall sales grew 459% between 1997 and 2001, which led to its global expansion, first in London, then Shanghai. Uniqlo then opened its first US store in 2005 in New Jersey, but problems like low brand recognition and weak differentiation caused it to shutter its stores within a year. The brand was back in the US in 2012. It plans to reach more than 200 stores in North America by 2027, nearly triple its current store count. Fast Retailing CEO Tadashi Yanai is now Japan's richest person with a net worth of $44.6 billion. Yanai unseated SoftBank leader Masayoshi Son as the country's wealthiest in 2019. Fast forward to today, in just the last 4 years, its international business has largely outpaced its domestic. Uniqlo's claim to fame is its minimalistic, durable, and functional style. Its stores very much display the aesthetic.
Uniqlo increasingly over the last 20 years, but maybe in particular the last 10 years, have been very fit for our times. And what do I mean by that? They provide functional basics, decent design, uncluttered stores, a color palette that kind of probably speaks to most of us.
In my opinion, Uniqlo has done an amazing job in the United States. What impresses me the most is the balance between quality and price. The clothes are simple but extremely well made, durable and comfortable. Additionally, the brand knows how to adapt to the American audience by offering collections that combines functionality with style. Uniqlo's expansions in the USA makes perfect sense. The brand stands out by providing high-quality basics, something that is often missing in many fast fashion climbs. Every time I visit a Uniqlo store, I notice how organized and pleasant the environment is, along with efficient customer service. I believe that the company's focus in innovation and customer experience is one of the main reasons for the success. I'm excited to see how Uniqlo will continue to grow here.
It kind of operates in its own little world because retailers have been kind of trained to respond to the latest trends very quickly. And of course that works, and there's always going to be a customer for those types of stores. But to find a retailer that's just focused on the everyday essentials and offering you every color and fit of those everyday essentials, then they are in a league of their own.
Its heat tech and airism lines have become the company's staples. The heat tech collection exceeded 1.5 billion in cumulative unit sales through 2022, 19 years after the brand launched the collection. Airism, once called Silky Dry for men and Seraphine for women, has done well for the brand too.
We've all been there where we're wearing something in the summer, a cotton t-shirt or cotton pants that are just making us sweat. They're heavy. You're not wicking away moisture. It's not breathable. Uniqlo has an offering for people like that. It solves that pain point, which is one of the reasons why it's been such a winner.
The company says product launches are based on a deep focus on customer feedback. During a November presentation, the company highlighted this two-way communication, where consumers asked for a sweater that didn't itch. Uniqlo responded by developing souffle yarn knitwear. It's become a favorite.
Uniqlo is a very customer-centric organization. It listens very actively to customers, whether it be via social media, via feedback surveys, or indeed by people talking to associates in stores. It gathers all of that feedback, and it really implements that in terms of how it designs products, how it comes up with new iterations. And that's really important for Uniqlo.
Uniqlo excels at the in-store experience. Walking through a location, it's clear the company places a priority on cleanliness and order. The in-store experience garnered enough attention that the Chicago location received the Business Impact of the Year award from Chicago's Magnificent Mile Association, one of the area's most active business associations. The Japanese retailer has since closed the store. It has another location a mile away.
The in-store experience is the primary marketing channel in itself because, in fact, you don't see much marketing outside the stores.
Data shows that 72% of consumers still shop in-store over online. So the idea of making your store the main marketing channel is something many retailers are emphasizing, including Uniqlo.
When you enter into a Uniqlo store, you're obviously captivated by the large windows. It's also very bright. It comes what we call the very modern light in retail. But the stores are also very uncluttered. They are easily divided between genders, between seasons, between what items you're gonna get at. Everyone is friendly. There's no boxes flying around in the aisles, and it's not too complicated to go into a Uniqlo store.
Uniqlo uses RFID technology or radio frequency identification as part of the checkout process. It allows customers to pay for items without any scanning. No tags, no barcodes, a streamlined process.
When you go to Uniqlo stores, you notice a lot of innovations, things that set it apart from other retailers. For example, when you go to the checkout at a lot of their stores, you don't necessarily need a cashier to ring up every individual item. They have these bins where you can put all of your clothes into one bin and it automatically reads QR codes that are in the tags, and it just automatically knows every single item that you have in there.
H&M and Zara are some other retailers that have adopted such technology. RFID tech as a whole has been around for a while, but advances in the technology have increased retail adoption. 93% of retailers are using the radio frequency tech in some fashion. Local activations is another emphasis of Uniqlo's.
The Uniqlo experience that I would expect to have in Barcelona, in Tokyo, or New York City, it has to be all in all the same thing. But obviously, when you have a local face showing up in the store or in activation campaigns, I, as a Chinese, as an American, I feel that the brand speaks to me and it's kind of understand my culture, and that's what you need to do.
Uniqlo stores sell clothing made by local artists and businesses.
Uniqlo is very good at localness, and most of the products are international. They sell across the world. But there is a fraction of them that they change up from store to store, and they make sure that there is a local flavor. Now, that's important because tastes can vary locally, but it's also important because it makes the stores feel very grounded and very relevant to each location. It really shows that Uniqlo is thinking about local markets.
Personalized and interactive demos enhance customer loyalty. The Uniqlo Studio allows customers to tailor or hem their Uniqlo products.
Uniqlo is a fashion brand founded in 1949 in Japan, originally named Unique Clothing Warehouse. Created by Tadashi Yanai, the company started as a retail store in Hiroshima. In 1984, Uniqlo opened its first fast fashion store, with the concept of offering simple and functional clothing for everyone. Over the years, the brand expanded to other cities in Japan and eventually entered international markets. It was in 1998 that Uniqlo began gaining recognition outside Japan, with the opening of its first store in London. Uniqlo's arrival in the United States in 2005 marked an important milestone in the brand's history. Initially, expansion in the United States was a challenge, as the American fashion market was highly competitive. However, with its unique approach of offering high-quality clothing at affordable prices, Uniqlo quickly won over American consumers. The brand stood out for its minimalist and innovative collections, focusing on essential pieces such as t-shirts, wool sweaters, and cotton pants. Today, Uniqlo has a strong presence in the United States, with stores in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. The brand has managed to adapt its collections to American consumers' preferences while maintaining its focus on simplicity and functionality. Additionally, Uniqlo has invested in its digital presence, developing a strong e-commerce platform to meet the growing demand from online shoppers in the United States. Uniqlo's expansion strategy in the United States includes not only opening new stores, but also creating partnerships with major influencers and promoting advertising campaigns that reinforce the brand's values. One of Uniqlo's biggest draws in the United States is its commitment to sustainability and innovation, which has attracted more and more consumers concerned about the environment. With a strategy focused on quality, innovation, and affordability, Uniqlo is establishing itself as one of the largest fashion retailers in the American market. Its success in the United States reflects not only the brand's adaptation to local culture, but also Uniqlo's ability to maintain its unique identity in a highly competitive market. Today, Uniqlo is a reference for American consumers seeking essential pieces that are high quality and offer excellent value for money.